Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're joining me today. I want to show you a final flip through of my design team project for the LineDotArrow digital collection. It's called the Treasures of Nature, and I used a basic yellow manila folder and created this lovely little junk journal. So I used a silk ribbon as the closure, and the whole thing measures it's 8.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide, and the spine is 1/2 inch. And I added an eyelet so you can put through the closure, and then I'll just wrap it around and tie it a knot, and that keeps it closed. Okay, so when you open it, here I have a little old crocheted doily, and here's another little piece, and I used some old lace to cover the spine. And on the front flap you have an owl that's from the collection. It's beautiful paper, and I'll link the collection and Natalie's Etsy shop below. And then you can open the first flap, and I have some fussy cut mushrooms and then a little pocket, and you can put any tag in here. So I just had this little, which happens to be the same owl, this little tag in here. And then when you open it this way, this is how you open the journal. See over here first, I have this pocket, and I made a tag with a little pocket down here. And then it also has this little leaf on a bulb pin. And then we just have a little book plate label up here. And then over here we have a flap with another lovely pocket with some ribbon. And then I made this big tag with some leaf trim, and it fits in here perfectly. And then this is an envelope, so you can flip this over, and then I just put in a vintage it was like a receipt from a bank when someone made a deposit, and it's like old, from 1960s I believe, or 50s. And you can just close this back, and then here's the signature. And before I'm gonna flip through the signature, I'm just gonna show you what's behind it. So you can flip this over. Here's a big window envelope, and you can flip it over. There's a beautiful image on the back, and then inside you have this big journaling card with the beautiful hummingbird on the front, and then a mushroom and lots of writing space, and a little snail up here. Goes in this way. Oops. And then this one is also an envelope, and you flip it up, and then there's a big journaling card in here. And there's another book plate label, and I left this blank because you can either add your own embellishments or papers, or you can just journal on this side if you prefer, or put a photo here if you prefer. Okay, so let's look at the signature. The signature, I have not even counted. I forgot, or I cannot remember how many pages. So yeah, we have this beautiful paper that's from the collection. Some copy dyed paper with text on it. Some more copy dyed paper. Here we have this tiny glassine bag, and I made a little tag that you can journal on. I just used flower trim as the little tab to pull it out of the little glassine bag. And I love transparency, and what I wanted to do in this journal is I wanted to make it very interactive, so lots of flips and flaps. And then I also like the transparency, so I have like this window, and you can see through here, and then later I have another window pocket, an owl on a super old Chinese form, some very old writing paper. This is actually from a little book that had written, I think it's like bookkeeping in it, like a ledger, and it was from 1922 or 1920, 1912. Either 12 or 20. I think it was 1922. So lots of old paper. This is also old paper. It's like in French, it's like some historical information. And I just embellished a few pages with fussy cut mushrooms and birds and butterflies. There's a mushroom. And then this is a super old page from a shorthand book. Here's the flap from an envelope and has a tiny, tiny tag attached to it. And lovely bird. And then in here we have this book page that has a side pocket, and this is just another form from a Chinese, I guess it's a receipt. And then it also has a journaling card, so you have some more writing space. And then we have this lovely owl charm in the middle of the signature. Some more mushrooms, and then here's the other side of the envelope, and it just has a journaling card. And you can put anything else you want in this envelope. Lovely image from the collection. This is from an antique poem book. I love these mushrooms. This is the other side of the old Chinese form. Here's the other side of the little glassine bag, and then I just cut the top off to make a top pocket, and there's another tiny tag that you can put a note on or a little quote. And then on here, this is the other window. It's a frame that I cut out in the middle, and I just put some acetate, and then I created this lovely bird tag with some recycled silk ribbon, and then you can just put this in here, and then you can see the bird through the window, and that's the signature. Let me count real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 48, 56 pages, plus a bunch of journaling cards and tags. So, and then you just fold this over to close it, and there you go. Oh yeah, and I also added this little bee charm to the closure. And like I said, it was my design team project for LineDotArrow. It was my very first design team project, and it was so much fun to make. And I am excited for next month's project. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions about how I made this, leave me a comment below. And by the time you see this video, this will also be up in my Etsy shop, and the listing link will be below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!